Welcome back to Life is Strange. I say welcome back because this is actually my second playthrough of Life is Strange. I'm recording this right after having finished Life is Strange Before the Storm, which, in chronological terms within the Life is Strange universe, is a prequel to this game. It takes place about 2 years before, I believe. In release time, it came out about 3 years after this game. Before the Storm fleshed out a lot of details of Chloe and her relationship with Rachel and Max. I realized that I really want to replay Life is Strange to see how that maybe makes me see things differently. And I realized I didn't actually remember that much of Life is Strange. I remember the big picture, but the details are kind of lost to time because I played it about 3 years ago. So I really want to replay it now that I know so much more. And also the second reason I want to replay it is just because I feel really sad after finishing Before the Storm. And not that this game is really like super happy, and I mean it's gonna make me sad as well, but I just feel like I want to spend more time with the characters, you know? Now before I begin, I just want to give a heads up to kind of two different categories of people that I think might be watching this video. If you're someone who's been following for a while and you've seen my original Life is Strange playthrough and you just watched Before the Storm, and now you're watching this, you're obviously completely fine when it comes to like spoilers or anything like that because you've experienced the game exactly as I have. If you, however, haven't seen Before the Storm or haven't even seen Life is Strange at all, well, there's going to be spoilers for both. So as far as whether you should watch it or not, well, of course it's up to you, but I mean, there are going to be major spoilers, which are going to reveal some pretty major twists, two of them in particular. But, like, I don't feel like knowing these spoilers is going to ruin the impact of this game emotionally. You know, it might take some of the sting away from the shock, but I think it's still okay to watch it. Personally, that's just my own belief, but it's totally up to you, of course. Alright, let's jump in for my second playthrough of Life is Strange.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there. Holy shit. Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There we go. Sorry for the interruption, had to change some audio settings.
Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Self. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy?
That's one of those little things that you don't really notice when you first play the game. Could capture you in a dark moment of desperation. Speaking pretty literally, because he's a fucking serial killer who killed Rachel Amber.
Too obvious? What if
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
She could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work.
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American
little camera bag is
daguerreotype
battered, but
self-portrait
still
was done
kicking.
by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Ooh, there's already 8 pages here. So yeah, the thing I'm most interested in is Chloe and Max and how they come back into each other's lives and, you know, how they both deal with it. Because we know from the prequel that Max had to leave, like, literally during Chloe's father's funeral. And they were so close, it hit her so hard, along with the, you know, the double whammy of her father being killed. And then Max was, for some reason, just didn't talk very much to Chloe. And Chloe felt really betrayed by that, really abandoned. So I'm really curious what they say about that, because I don't remember that much about what they talk about when it comes to that. I definitely want to read all of these, because this might actually answer some of my questions. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy! If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy! I didn't think I'd be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing, because I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, "Congratulations," I think I screamed. My mom cried, and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy. And this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes and, if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. So yeah, before the storm took place in 2010, so this is about 3 years later. So why did Max want to get into Blackwell Academy so much? Is it mostly because of Chloe, I'm wondering? August 18th. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too, it's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest. Back in a town I was excited about leaving. Oh, before I continue, I should probably clarify, if you're wondering about the dates. Here Max says that they haven't lived there for 5 years. Takes place in, right now this was written in 2013. The original game takes place in 2010. The main game takes place in 2010, and at that point Max has already left. The bonus episode takes place, I guess, about 2 years before that, and that covers when Max leaves. So I guess around 2008 is when Max left. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire, now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there'll be cool diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here. But it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. Then I'm clearing out my room. That I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl. And never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything. Unless I get busted. And there'll be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. Just want things to be different at Blackwell. Yeah, it's interesting. So Max felt like she didn't belong in the school in Seattle. So yeah, it's interesting. Max and Chloe, I'm assuming, I don't think this was explicitly stated, but I'm assuming that back when they were still here in Arcadia Bay, back around 2008 and before that, they probably met in class. They're probably in the same school. But then I know from the bonus episode, Before the Storm, that at some point Chloe, at the time being really into science and like pretty much a grade A student, got a scholarship into Blackwell Academy. And Max didn't. I don't even know if Max tried to apply to it and got rejected, or just wasn't even interested in going there. I'm not sure. But at some point they weren't in the same classes together, because Chloe was at Blackwell, and then Max was still going to the other school. And then of course she moved away, and I guess kind of in an ironic reversal, in the main episodes, set around 2010, Chloe actually gets suspended from Blackwell Academy. And then now at this point Max is just getting into Blackwell Academy, so it's kind of strange. September 2nd. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew. Haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine. And I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so much, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate Brooke Taylor Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes. And if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses... as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call a ambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'd be a good study partner. Or a good friend. We'll need at least one based on the clique action here. Or click? I think it's just pronounced click. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. Just gotta bite my teeth, just clench my jaw every time I read about Jefferson. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him! Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family's the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I get suspended. But him and Victoria are part of a silly elite vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the beaches here. Biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures, when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class, instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st. October. My favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot, thanks global warming, and I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost provoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. Oh, let's just stop for a second. Last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I think we saw that picture in the farewell bonus episode of Before the Storm. It looked like they were both like wearing cookies on their back. And like when they came together, it's like they themselves were the filling in between the cookie sandwich or something like that. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. That's ironic, given Max's time travel abilities. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, I remember Kate. Trying to... driven to suicide, about to jump off the roof. You have to be pretty careful to actually be able to talk her down. We'll get to that later. You have to like really pay attention to a lot of details. But don't worry, we will. These photographs or documents? Oh, documents. These are the photographs. Which we have not taken any of yet. So I'm curious, does Chloe even know that Max is back here in town at this point? I mean, I don't see any texts here. Surely Max has told Chloe, right? I'm also surprised that they haven't met yet, even though Max has been here for, what, like 3 or 4 weeks or something? I mean, I know it's been hectic, from what she was writing in her journal. Let's see, Dad. The very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Kate. Hey Max, you around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely. Be free after 4. Talk to you later. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. Warren. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Looks like Max was ignoring him, kind of. Don't see any replies from Max.
Or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd.
I was just thinking that.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
I just worked so hard at the shop, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
I really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural...
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday.
I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process, but
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Photoshop. Also known as Neon Vow.
I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
$5,300, my god. Yeah, cameras can get really expensive when you get on the higher end. Oof. I wonder how my playthrough right now is going to compare to my old playthrough. I wonder if I'm repeating history. Maybe I'll make the same jokes, I don't know. I have no idea. It's probably best if I don't watch the old playthrough. It might creep me out.
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Want to go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Ah, it already starts this early, huh? Dear Kate, we love your porn video, XOXO Blackwell Academy. Has it already... I guess it's already started to come out at this point? I thought it happened later, but I guess I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, I think that's the sort of thing that, drives her to try to kill herself.
Huh. This might make a cool shot. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
What's her entry? That's her picture, right? What is it? Can't really tell. It's too, like, simplified. It looks like two people maybe dancing or hugging or something. Not sure.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. You can never escape the lighthouse here. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy.
I'm guessing a lot of this, probably most of this, was paid for by the Prescotts, who we saw in Before the Storm. They had provided a lot of money only and exclusively for art classes, for absolutely nothing else, just the art classes. Probably because Prescott was interested in photography, I think. So, you know, being selfish, just trying to help out their son and literally nobody else.
Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
Deadline October 9th. And the current date is October 1st, I think? Or at least that's the last journal entry. Can we hand in our photo? I guess maybe we just try to leave and something happens?
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
Or maybe I turn it in later?
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
I'm not paying $150
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
She plays it so shy. I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy.
To all of you, American girls.
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria. Ah, the science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain. These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Car by the seaside, watching the world from the bright side.
Now that I've played the prequel, it really, really, really hurts to see the missing photos, the missing posters of Rachel. Because when I first played it, they didn't mean all that much to me to begin with. Just kind of a strange mystery, like, huh, somebody's missing? Okay. Just a sort of vague creepiness in the background, but now it's... it's not vague, and it's not creepy, and I know what happened, and I know how much it hurts Chloe, and,
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood. I hate having everybody see inside my locker. I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
American girls like dollies with shiny smiles and plastic bodies.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Girlfriend.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Till she got tired to complain. The that's when
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack. That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am. Principal doesn't come out of his office much. Miss Grant is a great science teacher. There's the lighthouse again. The Bigfoot stomp. I should develop some school spirit. Go team. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
Max is into skater boys? I didn't remember that. Huh. I don't know, I just never thought Max did. That just seems strange to me.
all of you American girls, it's sad to
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
American girls, I'd like to
Look at these trophies.
be part of
Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
driving a
Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
to all of you American girls in the moon.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass.
American
I wonder if Hayden still does theater. He was surprisingly interested in it before with The Tempest. Anyway, I'm trying to remember. When Chloe goes into the bathroom, is this where the whole gun thing happens with, wasn't it Nathan Prescott and Chloe? That happens at some point. Is it the very beginning?
girls like dollies with shiny smiles and plastic bodies.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Oh, look at that symbol! Over there, that is absolutely 100% Chloe. That's the symbol we painted on inside of the old truck that we fixed up in the junkyard and before the storm.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, Let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
I did
Now,
it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly captured the
human
human
time
condition in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of
Max.
hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
When I took my
saw
selfie,
humanity
Jefferson asked me a question.
And frankly,
If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Max
this is for
making
real.
what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
As you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly...
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not gonna get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people. Now, Max.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
So Max actually doesn't realize that that's Chloe. Just called it like the girl who's in trouble, the girl who got shot. I mean, I guess she didn't really get much of a look at her, but I guess she doesn't even recognize her voice anymore. It's been so long. Plus, kind of a high-stress situation, too. I imagine it's not the sort of little detail you'd probably
I
notice.
see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
So I can rewind that. Do I actually want to? It might just be doing that for a tutorial.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of...
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Yo, Daniel.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening again. I need a hammer to break it open.
We're going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh, shit.
Holy shit, I can't let this happen.
Drugs.
Nobody
If I can
would
reverse time
ever
again,
even
I can
miss
help
your
her.
punk ass, would they? No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Guess after they probably fired Skip. Well, yep. David's a perfect security guard. I mean, David's the usual sort of person to hire for security guard, huh? Dumb muscle.
Hold on, Max. Come back here. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
God, Wells, I fucking hate you. I think I tried to report Nathan before, but it didn't do anything at all. Because Nathan's pretty much untouchable, given that the Prescotts pay so much money to the school. Just whatever.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that Team Toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Nope. Okay, well I think this is a pretty good place to end the episode. So I hope you've enjoyed so far, and when I return... Well, I have a feeling we're gonna meet Chloe pretty soon. If I remember right, she just like drives up in that old truck that we fixed up in Before the Storm. Pretty soon. So really looking forward to that. Hope you've enjoyed so far, and I'll be back soon.